watching SLU News 22. I'm Maggie Sevchek.
And I'm Priscilla Lichty. Kareem Johnson is on assignment.
The national airline quality ratings are to be announced tomorrow. The report will be released at 8:30 Monday morning during a news conference at the National Press Club in Washington, D.C. The report will rank airlines based on arrival times, denied boardings, and customer complaints. Headed by SLU researcher Brent Bowen and Dean Headley of Wichita State University, the duo have compiled opinion surveys of other 5,000 frequent travelers and data from the U.S. Department of Transportation to rank 17 airlines. At the press conference, Bowen and Hadley will detail the airline industry's dramatic turn in 2008 and passenger concerns. The 2009 airline quality ratings will be available at www.aqr.aero tomorrow.
St. Louis University is vying to be St. Louis's best place to work. SLU is the only educational institution listed as the finalist in the St. Louis Business Journal rankings. The St. Louis Post-Dispatch has recently named SLU one of the region's top employers and was mentioned in the St. Louis Magazine as the great place to work. The winners will be announced on April 16th and be published in the magazine on April 17th.
Chief Meteorologist David Keller joins us now with a first look at the forecast. David, what's these cold temperatures I'm hearing about for Cardinals opening day?
Well, Cardinals opening day does look rather chilly. Winter refuses to give up its hold on the area. However, this afternoon we did have some very spring-like temperatures. Late this afternoon it was 63 degrees here in St. Louis, but you can see the cold air beginning to spill into northwest Missouri where it is currently 34 degrees. We'll talk more about these cold temperatures and a storm system coming up later in the week in the full forecast coming up in a little bit.
All right, David, we look forward to seeing them. Atlas Week isn't quite over yet. The final events of Atlas Week will be on Monday, April 6th. NPR's Scott Simon will give a lecture on the politics of greed and hope in the College Church Xavier Grand Ballroom on the lower level at 7:30 p.m. as part of the James C. Millstone Lecture Series. In the BSC in room 251 at 8 p.m., there will be a lecture, The St. Louis City of Refuge, by Jerry Chaput, an urban project specialist with an University Christian Fellow Group, which will discuss why St. Louis is one of the leading relocation cities in the United States for displaced peoples. A panel of men and women will share these stories of their turmoil in their homeland and what led them to relocate to St. Louis.
In local news, 3 men aged 23, 25, and 26 are in critical condition today after being shot on Saturday morning in the 3800 block of Botanical on the city's south side, according to the St. Louis Metropolitan Police. Around 2:20 a.m., 5 men wearing black or white hoods fired many shots at the victims. The gunmen have not been located by the police.
A firefighter paramedic has filed suit against 3 fire departments and firefighters who responded to a fire with her. Cindy Shunke was severely burned in a fire in North County in March of 2006 when she was injured while searching for the mother of a fellow firefighter in a burning house in Vinta Terrace. She has filed suit in St. Louis County Circuit Court last week. The suit alleges that fire chiefs have failed to train personnel properly handling such situations, and these firefighters made mistakes after mistake.
A store employee that reported a shoplifter at South County Mall was attacked the following day at work, according to St. Louis County Police. The father of the suspect allegedly held down the 20-year-old female working on Saturday afternoon, while another woman kicked and punched her, reports the St. Louis Post-Dispatch. The victim, which declined medical treatment, suffered a cut-up, bruises, and scrapes to her elbows and legs. According to the police, it all started on Friday night when the employee spotted a 17-year-old girl taking a necklace from a jewelry boutique inside the mall, where the suspect was caught and the merchandise was recovered. The following day, a woman stormed in and threw the victim to the ground and punched her. The female suspect is being sought by police.
There is an outcry in Jefferson City over state pension fund managers being rewarded over $300,000 while the state lost billions. The investment portfolio held by the Missouri State Employees Retirement System plummeted by nearly $1.8 billion despite the declines. Chief Investment Officer Rick Dahl took home $114,000 and $29,400 to the hedge fund manager, the bonuses were paid because the fund did better than the market, even though it declined 23.9% in 2008. The retirement system known as Moser's covers about 55,000 state employees and 30,000 retirees, reports the St. Louis Post-Dispatch.
National and world news is next. Stay with us.
Are you tired of living in a box? Open the front door to a life of living outside the box. Front Door offers you the freedom to live in 7 convenient area locations. Their all-inclusive rents mean you can move right in without the hassle of setting up various utilities and services. It's all included in your one bill living. You can feel safe at home with Front Door. Their properties feature state-of-the-art secure access systems, security cameras, and roaming night staff. Locked out? Got an emergency? Assistance is right around the corner. Front Door's 24-hour service department is only a computer click or phone call away. Front Door is committed to building a better student community by providing killer amenities and hosting annual parties. Safety, service, convenience, and community. Front Door is your source for great places to live in St. Louis. Check it out online at frontdoorstl.com or give them a call at 314-446-4501.
Welcome back. In national news, a fight in Pittsburgh over a urinating dog results in the ambush of 2 police officers, the death of another officer, and a 4-hour siege. Saturday, an argument between Margaret and Richard Pulowski escalated to police involvement when an argument over the dog urinating in the house became an issue. Police responded to the home and eventually required that the SWAT team be there, with 4-hour standoff and a gun battle between Richard Pulowski and police. Pulowski is charged with 3 counts of criminal homicide and 9 counts of attempted homicide, reports the American Press.
The Associated Press is also reporting that emergency officials' response to the attack at the American Civic Association in Binghamton, New York, would not have saved any more lives even if it had been there quicker. The first 911 call came in at 10:30 a.m. However, police didn't enter the building for 45 more minutes. 41-year-old Jiverly Wong killed 13 people on Friday. Medical examiners have concluded that the victims' injuries were so severe they could not have survived.
In international news, even as President Obama has pledged a new development aid that he has warned is not a blank check, a Pakistani suicide bomber kills 22 in a mosque in Islamabad. The bomber killed 22 people in an attack on a Shiite mosque in Chakwal, where 1,000 people were assembled. A Taliban group has taken responsibility for the bombing.
The United Nations Security Council has begun a closed-door meeting on North Korea's long-range rocket launch. The United States ambassador to the United Nations has told reporters that it offered an opportunity to secure agreement on the, quote, strong collective action, end quote, to respond to what Washington, Japan, and the European Union view as a, quote, provocative act. North Korea launched a three-stage Taepodong-2 missile with an estimated range of 4,100 miles on Sunday in violation of the Security Council Resolution 1718 passed in 2006.
In business news, Fritz Henderson, the incoming chief of General Motors, has not ruled out GM filing for bankruptcy. Henderson has 55 days to present the White House with a new plan to save the automaker. The Treasury Secretary, Timothy Geithner, has assured the American public that GM will be part of the country's future, but the managed bankruptcy is one of that will best suit the company. Henderson, with a salary of $1.3 million after pay cuts, needs to make changes, including obtaining huge financial concessions from the bondholders and workers if the company is to receive any additional federal aid that it has requested. The company has received $13.4 billion from the government and is requesting up to $16.6 billion more, says the New York Times.
AT&T and unions are working past strike deadlines to reach a new deadline, the Associated Press is reporting. Line workers' contracts expired on 11/59 on Saturday night, but workers are continuing to work under the old agreements. The union said several of its districts have filed charges with the National Labor Relations, accusing AT&T of refusing to provide information on the cost of benefits and other issues necessary to resolve outstanding issues.
In health news, the FDA is warning consumers to stop eating all foods containing pistachios during a current salmonella investigation. Sutton Farms is recalling more than 1 million pounds of nuts on the suspicion of salmonella contamination. The California-based plant has been temporarily shut down due to the fact that they are the second largest pistachio processor in the nation, shipping to 36 wholesales across the country. The number of illnesses have been reported are 0.
St. Louis has the largest rates of gonorrhea and chlamydia in the nation. Due to this startling statistic, Planned Parenthood of St. Louis has decided to take action and is spearheading efforts to lower the rates of sexually transmitted diseases in Missouri. The organization will offer free or low-cost STD and HIV tests throughout April, free to those 25 and under, and at a low cost to those 25 and older. Planned Parenthood is also launching a program called Real Life, Real Talk, which aims to help parents better communicate with their teens about sex.
We'll be right back.
Are you tired of living in a box? Open the front door to a life of living outside the box. Front Door offers you the freedom to live in 7 convenient area locations. Their all-inclusive rents mean you can move right in without the hassle of setting up various utilities and services. It's all included in your one bill living. You can feel safe at home with Front Door. Their properties feature state-of-the-art secure access systems, security cameras, and roaming night staff. Locked out? Got an emergency? Assistance is right around the corner. Front Door's 24-hour service department is only a computer click or phone call away. Front Door is committed to building a better student community by providing killer amenities and hosting annual parties. Safety, service, convenience, and community. Front Door is your source for great places to live in St. Louis. Check it out online at frontdoorstl.com or give them a call at 314-446-4501.
meteorologist David Keller is here with a look at the extended forecast for the week. David, you're saying that it may get really, really cold, but I don't understand. It's already April.
Yes, it is April, and we should be seeing spring weather by now, but winter just does not want to give up its hold on the region. We could see freezing temperatures later tonight, but today we saw very spring-like temperatures. Highs here at SLU was 67 degrees with a low of 50. That is well above our average for this time of year, so it was very spring-like out there today, but we are on a downward trend for the rest of the beginning of your week. This low pressure over Illinois moved through the region earlier today, brought us a few rain showers here and there, but this cold air is really beginning to work in behind the storm system. Therefore, the National Weather Service has issued many freeze warnings all the way from North Texas up into central Missouri. Now, if we take a look and zoom in a little bit, you can see the storm system wrapping up over Illinois. It's really kicking off some very strong thunderstorms over eastern Illinois into Kentucky and Tennessee, where there is a tornado watch in effect until later tonight. There have been several reports of severe weather and even a couple tornadoes. Now, on the backside of the storm system, the cold air is really wrapping in. It has transitioned the precipitation over to some heavy snow across Iowa. Over central Iowa, they had from 5 to maybe 7 inches of snow earlier today. Now, this area of mixed precipitation will be working its way off to the south and east and could make it here to St. Louis later tonight or Monday morning. Now, once again, that cold air is really working into the region. Therefore, the National Weather Service has issued a freeze warning for the St. Louis metro area for later tonight into tomorrow morning, as we could see some freezing temperatures overnight. And there's also a freeze warning in effect for Monday night into Tuesday morning for more freezing temperatures. And then that area of snow across Iowa, there are some winter storm warnings in effect for that area. But for overnight tonight into tomorrow, that storm system is working its way out of Illinois. Out ahead of it, there are some very strong thunderstorms. Those will continue to push off to the south and east overnight. By Monday morning, this area of mixed precipitation and some snow will clip by northeast of St. Louis. We could see some wet snowflakes, even a few more rain showers, or maybe even a sleet shower towards Monday morning, but we should not see any significant accumulations here in St. Louis. By Tuesday, that storm will be well out of here. It'll be well off to the east of St. Louis, and we should see high pressure beginning to build into the region from the northwest. That'll give us a north breeze, so Tuesday will also be very cool. We should see highs in the middle 40s, but that is well below the average high for the area. This high pressure will continue to move off to the south and east, and by Wednesday, it'll be situated over the eastern United States, and that'll allow a south wind to really pump in some much warmer temperatures for your Wednesday. Now, here's your 7-day forecast for your Monday. Cardinals opening day game. If you're headed out, a high of 39 degrees, so really bundle up. It's going to be very windy, so the wind chill will be a big factor for the game. And then Monday night into Tuesday, there is that hard freeze possible, a low of 27 degrees, not warming up much. By Tuesday, a high of only 47. That's nearly 20 degrees below average. But by Wednesday, that warm air really works into the region. We get back to where we should be with a high of 62. Tuesday and Friday, highs right around 60 with another chance of rain moving into the region. And Saturday and Sunday look like they'll be right around average as well. So once we get past this little patch of cooler weather, we should be back to spring. Back to you, Maggie.
Thanks, David. In entertainment news, former Charlie's Angel Farrah Fawcett has been hospitalized again in Los Angeles. The actress's long battle with cancer has continued since her initial diagnosis in 2006. Fawcett, 62, has undergone chemotherapy as well as other alternative treatments not available in the U.S., such as embryonic stem cell research treatment, which she received in Germany. Fawcett is listed as in critical yet stable condition.
Madonna's request for a second adoption from Malawi has been denied despite gripping temptation by the judge of the case to approve the adoption. CNN reports that the rejection was based on residency requirement as well as the judge's decision that the adoption would open doors to child trafficking. Critics argued that had Madonna been granted this adoption, it would have opened doors for others to adopt children and leave the country, which could result in serious consequences for the children.
We've got sports director Matt Smizer coming up next. Matt, what do you have in store for us in sports?
Well, basketball may be over, but softball and baseball are in full swing. We'll have all the latest scores for those sports coming up.
Are you tired of living in a box? Open the front door to a life of living outside the box. Front Door offers you the freedom to live in 7 convenient area locations. Their all-inclusive rents mean you can move right in without the hassle of setting up various utilities and services. It's all included in your one bill living. You can feel safe at home with Front Door. Their properties feature state-of-the-art secure access systems, security cameras, and roaming night staff. Locked out? Got an emergency? Assistance is right around the corner. Front Door's 24-hour service department is only a computer click or phone call away. Front Door is committed to building a better student community by providing killer amenities and hosting annual parties. Safety, service, convenience, and community. Front Door is your source for great places to live in St. Louis. Check it out online at frontdoorstl.com or give them a call at 314-446-4501.
In men's basketball news, the St. Louis University Department of Athletics will honor 3 seniors at the 2009 Men's Basketball Senior Banquet Wednesday, April 8th at 6:30 p.m. The event will be held on the Chavetz Arena main floor. The entire men's basketball team and staff will be present as they bid farewell to seniors Barry Eberhardt, Tommy Liddell III, and Kevin Lish. The doors open at 6:15 p.m. with a cocktail reception featuring a cash bar, a buffet dinner, and the program will start at 7 p.m. The reception is $35 per person or $300 for a table of 10, which includes dinner and soft drinks. For more information or to purchase tickets, please contact the Billiken ticket office at 314-977-1260 or online at SLU-Billikens.com. Well, the baseball team had a great weekend on Friday. Freshman Zach Miller belted a first-inning 3-run home run, giving St. Louis starter Scott Termal all the run support he needed to propel the Bills to a 13-6 Atlantic 10 Conference victory over Richmond Friday night at the Billiken Sports Center. On Saturday, St. Louis used effective starting pitching and timely hitting to earn a doubleheader sweep against Atlantic 10 Conference foe Richmond. Saturday afternoon at the Billiken Sports Center, SLU picked up a 3-1 victory in Game 1 and a 4-0 victory in the nightcap. The Billikens improved to 17-13 overall and 5-3 in conference play. Well, the softball team also had a productive weekend, sweeping a doubleheader against Rhode Island to remain undefeated in an A-10 conference play. In the first game, the Bills defeated the Rams 3-1. In the nightcap, the Bills defeated the Rams 5-2, thanks to Kelly Flanagan's 2-run homer in the 8th inning. The Bills are now 13-19 overall. In track and field news, St. Louis freshman DeMar Smiles qualified for the 2009 USA Junior Outdoor Track and Field Championships in the 110-meter hurdles Saturday at Washington University. Smiles ran the 110-meter hurdles in a school record time of 14.79 seconds. beating the qualifying standard of 14.8 and earning him a spot in the USA Junior Championships in June in Eugene, Oregon. In national sports, the St. Louis Cardinals begin their season at Busch Stadium on Monday with a 4-game set against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Adam Wainwright is the scheduled starting pitcher for the Cards. He will face Paul Maholm for the Pirates. And that's all I have for sports this week, SLU. Check in with us next week.
And that's the news. Enjoy the rest of your week.
This has been SLU News 22. Have a great Easter holiday.
Are you tired of living in a box? Open the front door to a life of living outside the box. Front Door offers you the freedom to live in 7 convenient area locations. Their all-inclusive rents mean you can move right in without the hassle of setting up various utilities and services. It's all included in your one bill living. You can feel safe at home with Front Door. Their properties feature state-of-the-art secure access systems, security cameras, and roaming night staff. Locked out? Got an emergency? Assistance is right around the corner. Front Door's 24-hour service department is only a computer click or phone call away. Front Door is committed to building a better student community by providing killer amenities and hosting annual parties. Safety, service, convenience, and community. Front Door is your source for great places to live in St. Louis. Check it out online at frontdoorstl.com or give them a call at 314-446-4501.